Is a quick update. Very good evening to all of you. So let me check if we are live or not. So we'll talk about shortlist. Obviously, you must have known now, and we'll talk about phase 2 criteria also. Correct. That is important at this point of stage. Correct. So yeah, so everybody must have known that the first phase 1 shortlist is out. So you must have received a email from IIM like this, right? In which you need to fill the personal data form before 10th of January, right? 23.59 रात को 12 बजे से पहले इसको भरना है आपको. So basically it will talk about your personal data, your 10th and 12th marks, right? Your experience, gender, and so on and so forth. Now what happens generally in INK is that the basic criteria is that whoever have a CAT score of 85 percentile in general engineer, right, general category, and sectional percentile is 75, right? So and SSC and 12th percentage is 60 will get a call, first stage call basically. So this is not your interview call, first of all, correct? So this is your first stage call. Based on this you will get the final call for the phase 2, right? So whoever score 85 percentile minimum in CAT score, 75 sectionals in all the three, 60 and 60 for general, NC OBC EWS 75 percentile, 65 60 60, right? And similarly SC, based on your gender, based on your 10th and 12th marks, you will get a phase 2 call for PI and VAT, correct? Which is actually important, right? So this is, if you got this call, if you got this mail, right, you just need to fill the data before 10th of January, right, for the PI and VAT selection process, right, and which will happen after 21st January. This is also mentioned in the mail, correct? Now if you talk about the score and other things, right, what is the weightage of all the things, right? So CAT index score has a weightage of 45%, right? So I mean, whatever your CAT score is there, so you can see that this is total 100, correct? So out of 100, 45 marks are awarded to CAT score. So whatever your CAT raw score, oh sorry, CAT scaled score is there, just find the 45% of that, right? And that's your this marks, right? Now based on 10th and 12th scores, right? Now what does the meaning of 25% and 15%? That is also important. Now what happens in IMK is that you will get 10th and 12th score based on your uh, university, right? I mean, in India, see, 10th and 12th and university, if you talk about, they are different university, right? So for boards also, the marking schemes are different, right? Some boards are tough, some boards are easy, right? So what they do is they are also mentioned that if you talk about 10th percentage, it is 25%. So what happens there is that whoever scored the highest percentage in your board, right? Suppose you have a percentage of let's say 80%, okay, and somebody who has got 90% highest, okay. So every student for this particular X board, let's say, for every student who have got some percentage, right, their marks are divided by the highest percentage any student has got, correct? Look at this. The SSC class 10th IIB equivalent percentage was first adjusted by dividing each score by the highest percentage obtained in the board, in your particular board, and then adjusted or multiplied with the 25. That gives you 25%. I mean, वो टेंशन नहीं है इसके अंदर कि मेरा बोर्ड तो टफ था, राइट, या मेरा बोर्ड तो इजी था, राइट, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग इट डज नॉट मैटर. हूएवर गॉट द हाईएस्ट इन योर बोर्ड, उसके कंपैरिजन में आपका स्कोर कैलकुलेट होगा. एंड फॉर दैट दे यूज 3 years डेटा, राइट. सो इनके पास लास्ट 3 years का डेटा है डेफिनेटली उस पर्टिकुलर बोर्ड का. सो उसको कंपेयर करते हुए यू विल गेट अ स्कोर ऑन दैट. Similarly, for 12th class, the percentage is 15%, right? So the same process will happen. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज कि इस बार जो मल्टीप्लाई होगा वो 15 से होगा. ओके, अगेन फॉर द लास्ट 3 years अगेन. I think this process is clear. Then we have gender diversity, right, which has a score of 10%, right, and WorkX has a score of 5%. So gender diversity basically males and sorry, males को नहीं मिलेगा, correct. Female has an upper edge on that, definitely. That most of the IIMs does that now. Okay, and this is the score according to the your experience, right? So you can observe that below 6 you have a score of 0. Also above 5 years of experience you also have experience of score of 0. So it keeps increasing, right? As compared to the months, you can see the highest is 5 when you have a 35 to 36 years of month of experience, that is 3 years. So whoever got a 33 years experience will get the maximum score on that. Okay, and if you have less than more than that, you can calculate your score based on this. Correct. And then when all these are combined, based on this, you will get a second stage call after 21st or maybe before that also, right? Because this time the cat score was out early. Correct. So उसके अकॉर्डिंग को डेफिनेटली बन ही सकता है. Okay. All right, this is that, and then final shortlist will happen according to this. So after the second stage, your VAT and PI will be conducted, correct? And in the final score, the CAT index score weightage is 35%, PI score is 35%, VAT is 20%, and resume score is 10%. So it's kind of a profile based call also, right? Based on experience and what kind of experience do you have, correct? That also is a deciding factor in getting the final conversion in IMK. All right, so thank you very much. This is the final update. All the best, guys. We'll meet again with more updates. Keep liking the videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.